This video are mine and mine only. I am not a doctor.
Good morning, Internet Land. It's your boy, Jeff Van Zuden, with another old school shoulder destruction day. And I walked into the gym, a little cold today. Didn't really want to get out of bed, but what are you gonna do, just lay there? Nah, that's boring. Life is outside, so come get after it with me. Let's go. One of my favorite doors to walk into. And we got adult prom coming up. Yeah, baby. Here we are at KT3. Today we're going to take you through another nasty old school shoulder day. Going to do some different exercises this time. Really get a great pump. So follow along. We'll see if we can learn something together.
And as always, like with any exercise, we like to warm up the muscles that we're going to work on a little bit to avoid injury and any discomfort during the exercise itself. Start off with 20 reps of lateral raises, followed by 20 front raises. Get those muscles nice and full of blood, and those tendons nice and rubbery. Then with these type of lateral raises, I like to go beyond parallel, opening my palms to face upward, and then closing them on my hips, followed by some front raises again, just one more set to get the blood pumped in there. For our 3 working sets, we're going to be starting with heavy partial reps, dropping the weight down 10 pounds, and then dropping it down 5, 12 reps per weight. Utilizing heavy partial reps was one of John Meadows' favorite things to do. Rest in peace, John. Performing drop sets on these exercises allows you to pump max amount of blood into your muscles. This is increasing protein synthesis and nutrient partitioning. Intra-workout carbs, don't forget them. Then we're back to another drop set, starting with the heavy partials, then keep on dropping down. If you want to push it to failure this last set, be my guest. That's why I really like drop sets, because you can push each set to failure inside the set, which is wonderful for muscle growth. It really allows you to just pump that blood. Usually I don't train with a partner, so I like to give myself a lot of positive, encouraging, maybe self-deprecating talk during the sets.
Can't stand it no more. Left side is coming off.
Then, of course, the usual pacing nervously back and forth in between sets. And yes, you caught me. I'm busted. I added 2 more sets. I was getting a really good pump off these exercises. The mind-muscle connection that I have has developed quite a bit over the years. And I've noticed ever since I've started using Vintage Burst and Vintage Blast by Old School Labs, I've been able to get a way better pump, which in turn is helping my mind-muscle connection, which means we get bigger. And although everyone is different, I respond better to medium weight, high reps, as opposed to low reps, high weight. And it also has less chance of injury. Then, for my next exercise, I'm supersetting supinated front raises with regular front raises. I like to do this with 2 different types of grips. This allows you to get 2 different types of contraction on the same muscle group, while pumping full of blood with the superset.
Even more important than your old school labs pre-workout, drinking water throughout your whole workout. Your body is made of pretty much entirely water, so you're not going to get a sick pump unless you're hydrated.
Now, in competitive bodybuilding, the key is to develop the best V-taper that you can possibly have. You want to have a small waist, wide shoulders, and wide full lats. This gives the illusion that you're kind of like a Dorito shape. Judges really look for this because that's the kind of look that they want. So we're going to try to give them what they want by developing our deltoids to be giant, round cannonballs. This exercise really allows you to do that. It allows you to isolate strictly on the lateral head of the deltoid. And I like to do high volume with this, 30 reps minimum. Really pump that blood flow in there. I go from 10 pounds up to 20 pounds. And take it from me, you do not want to be the guy in the gym trying to lift with your ego, trying to lift way more than you're capable of lifting. You want to be able to control this weight, control the squeeze. Because if you damage your labrum or your rotator cuff early in your lifting career, just trying to impress your friends or impress yourself by lifting heavier than you're capable of, this injury will haunt you your entire lifting career and possibly even end it or push it off down the road for a very long time.
Now, switching to the rear head of the deltoid, we're going to do some face pulls while we're here.
Now, even though these are called face pulls, what you want to do is kind of pull towards your forehead or the top of your head. This allows you to really fully contract that rear deltoid instead of adding your traps into the motion. Another pro tip from a not-so-pro, work on your rear delts just as much as you work on your front delts and as much as you do pressing motions. It looks funny when your rear delts are underdeveloped. You don't have a cannonball, you have a half a cannonball. Now, sticking with the rear deltoid exercises, we're going to do some reverse cable flies on the multi-purpose cable machine. You know it's my favorite. It does the trick. Constant tension on the muscle develops the muscle more than static movements. And the one thing I like about this reverse fly motion on the cables is that it keeps constant tension on the muscle like I expressed before, but this means that you don't have to use as heavy of a weight. Your muscle will fatigue just as quickly as if you were using 120 pounds to do this, but on the cables you can get away with using 10, 20, 30 pounds and get the same effect.
After some more intra-workout candy, we'll move to the reverse pec deck to keep that rear delt pump going.
While there are many great rear delt workouts that you can use dumbbells, barbells, T-bar rows, any type of row really works the rear delt, but I really like this machine. It allows me to really concentrate all my energy on squeezing that rear head of the deltoid. And as you can see, we're not as lean as we once were a couple weeks ago, but we're still staying pretty lean. We are pushing the calories pretty aggressive. I'm about 6,500 per day. We're trying to eke out that extra 5 pounds for the lightweight division next year.
Then, for our last exercise, we gotta do shoulder press. It's the most old school shoulder workout of all.
Now, in this video, I have these cuts sped up to about 2 to 2.5 times speed. So, in reality, I'm actually going really slow and controlled on these reps. I'm going up to 30 reps per set, really squeezing on the top end, not going down all the way to avoid shoulder impingement. Started with 50 pounds, did 30 reps, rested about a minute, moved it up to 75 pounds. Now for me, I usually take about 1 minute rest in between sets, but for other people I usually give them about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Then, if you're not already sick of seeing my muscles, here they are again. It wouldn't be a complete video without a posing.
That's a wrap for another old school shoulder day, folks. And I got a challenge for you today. Do one thing outside your comfort zone, because that's where all the growth happens. Take care, folks. I love you. Stay old school.
And don't forget to sign up for our Black Friday sale and our free gift we got going on. And as always, use Jeff VZ12 at checkout for 50% off all Old School Labs products.